Stoppers. I am Doc Thompson of King Hell, and this is the King Hell Report. Today, another letter from a fan. Dear Doc Thompson, just for your information, I have my 9mm cleaned, oiled, and at the ready. Just give me the word, and that freak from Nickelback is but a distant memory. Locked and loaded, New York City. Well, I understand where you're coming from, but I mean, frankly, don't you think that what's-his-name from Nickelback has been punished by God enough by something far worse than death? I mean, come on, isn't being a horrifying, bumpy-headed, shambling, mongoloidal, barge-headed bridge troll that looks like a 6-foot stack of shit buckets punishment enough for his musical crimes against humanity, LL? Think of it, I mean, that poor, hideous dung pile of hunched fucklets has to get up every morning and look at that same rumpled, sloping Mesozoic dome of his in the mirror as he curses the very day he was struck with super mega Down syndrome. I mean, take a look at the poor guy. You can only imagine that his mother was some sort of thalidomide addict who snorted lines of borax off her own pregnant belly and drank a rusty 5-gallon drum of Battleship cleanser every night before bed. I mean, what the hell else could cause such a freakish birth defect the likes of what's-his-name from Nickelback has wrong with his face? And as if his face weren't enough, that poor bastard needs to listen to his fuck-ass music every day. Can you imagine the torture? Personally, I'd honestly rather listen to an album of William Shatner singing the ABBA songbook while sodomizing Kenny G with his own honkin', fartin' assomophone. Come to think of it, sodomizing Kenny G with his own honkin', fartin' assomophone. I smell a pay-per-view event. But back to what's-his-name from Nickelback. LL, believe me, I understand wanting to shoot the guy in the face, but take a look at him. Hasn't he already been shot in the face? I mean, imagine looking like a facial burn victim whose only available unburnt skin for grafting was on their unburnt ass. So the doctor did a risky de-assing procedure and put what's-his-name's ass where what's-his-name's face used to be. Does that sound like fun to you, LL? Does Ass Face of the Blues sound like a nickname that's likely to get you laid very often? It's not what's-his-name's fault that he was born tone-deaf and talentless any more than it's Britney Spears' fault that she was born pantyless and batshit retarded. I mean, LL, frankly, what you're advocating is essentially social Darwinism. I mean, granted, LL, the guy is disgusting and nauseating to look upon. But I mean, what? Are you so heartless that you're going to put him in a freak show, LL? Is that what you want? You want to see him in a cage? Hear ye, gaze upon the horrifying warped visage of Jojo the ass-faced man. LL, I don't mind saying so, that's criminal. So I say unto you, what's-his-name from Nickelback, though your music may sound like Michael Bolton deep-throating a transistor radio while working his own ass over with a velvet dildo, still you soldier on with your super mega Down syndrome, tone-deaf and utterly devoid of talent. Fair what's-his-name from Nickelback, you've earned your place as the soundtrack in the short bus of my heart. Until next week, Crime Stoppers, don't be retarded, don't eat the barbecue, and listen to King Hell. Later, Crime Stoppers.
Come see Doc Thompson and the band King Hell perform live and in person Friday, April 18th at Club Dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey, and Saturday, April 19th at the Snitch Bar in New York City.